Morning, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are fine and continuing with your studies. So today we are starting the next chapter, that is chapter number 2, exponents. In this chapter we shall be dealing with the exponents of rational numbers. In our previous chapter we have studied about the rational numbers and their properties and the problems associated with them. Fine. So I think all of you are familiar with rational numbers now. So today we are going to start the exponents. Now the first question that arises is, what are exponents? In simpler way we can say that the power of a number is termed as एक्सपोनेंट्स. अगर किसी भी नंबर की हम पावर फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस करें देन व्हाट इट विल बी कॉल्ड, इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज एक्सपोनेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई एम राइटिंग 5 to the power 2, what I am writing 5 to the power 2, it means 2 is its exponential value. Fine. What is the meaning of 2? 2 is its exponential value, and in this 5 to the power 2, it means 5 is multiplied by 5. Fine. Now the laws of exponents, what we are taking, let a upon b be any rational number and m and n be any integers. What we are taking, that a upon b is any rational number and m and n are their integers. Then we have, if a upon b whole power m multiplied by a upon b whole power n, then it can be written as a upon b whole power m plus n. What is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of first rule? I am explaining here that how can we solve it. For example, if it is given 7 whole power 2 multiplied by 7 whole power 3, then what will be the value? The value will be 7 whole power 2 plus 3. What will be the value? 7 whole power 2 plus 3, that is 7 to the power 5. And if we solve, what we get? 7 multiply 7, 5 times 7 will be multiplied. So here we are seeing that bases are same and exponents are different. Base are same and exponents are different. In this case we add up both the exponents. Fine. The second law, a upon b whole power m is divided by a upon b whole power n. Then what will be the solution? A upon b whole power m minus n. Just take an example here. The same question I am writing here, 7 to the power 5 divided by 7 to the power 3. I have taken 5 here for your easy calculation. So here what will be the value? 5 minus 3 it is. So what we get? We get 7 to the power 2, and it is 7 multiply 7. Fine. Now third law, a upon b power m and the whole power is n. Then both the powers are multiplied. Both the powers are multiplied. See it here. I am giving an example. For example, 7 to the power 4 whole power 3. 7 to the power 2 and the whole power is 3. Then what will be the resultant value? 7 multiplied by 2 into 3. That is 7 to the power 6 it is. Fine. This is our third identity or third law. Then fourth, a upon b multiplied by c upon d whole power n. Then both the rational numbers have individually the power of n. दोनों rational numbers की power individually भी क्या हो जाएगी? n. Just take an example. 5 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 4 and whole power is 2. So what will be the resultant value? That is 5 upon 6 whole power 2 multiplied by 3 upon 4 whole power 2. See, the whole power means the power of individual rational number. मतलब अगर whole में power है तो individually भी क्या हो जाएगी? वो power separate कर सकते हैं हम. Then move to the fifth identity or fifth law, that is a upon b whole power minus n. Most of the questions में हम इसी identity का use करेंगे कि जब भी power negative है and we have to make it positive. जब भी हमें negative power को positive में convert करना है, then what we have to take? We have to take the reciprocal of the given rational number. What we have to take? We have to take the reciprocal of the given rational number. I am writing it in a simpler form. If a to the power minus n. Ab the power is negative, the exponential value is negative. So what we have to write? We have to take the reciprocal. And what is the reciprocal of a? The reciprocal of a is 1 upon a and whole power n. See how the power is converted to a positive integer. If 4 is having the power of minus 2, negative power and negative exponential value है, then what we have to do? Just take reciprocal. ठीक है, तो ये किस में convert हो गया? 1 upon 4 then whole power 2 it is. Clear? Now if any number is having 0 as the exponential value, अगर किसी भी rational number की exponential power कितनी है? 0, then the resultant value or the final value is 1. I repeat it again, that if any number or any rational number is having 0 as its exponential value, then the answer is 1. The value of rational number having 0 exponent is 1. जिसकी भी पावर 0 होगी उसकी वैल्यू हमेशा कितनी होगी? 1. ठीक है? So before starting the exercise, you all have to learn these laws, and on the basis of these laws you are able to do the sums of your exercise. Clear? Just take a screenshot of it and learn them. Then we are moving to our exercise. These are some of the sums from your textbook. First question, you have to find out the value of 1 upon 2 whole power minus 5. See here, what is the power? What is the exponent? The exponent is negative. So what should be the first step? The first step is to convert this negative exponent into the पॉजिटिव एक्सपोनेंट. ये जो नेगेटिव एक्सपोनेंट है हमें किस में कन्वर्ट करना है? पॉजिटिव में. एंड व्हाट रूल शुड बी फॉलो? कौन सा रूल फॉलो करेंगे हम? दैट a to the power minus n is equal to 1 upon a whole power n it is. Fine. So here see what happens. The number given is 1 upon 2. Exponent is minus 5. So we take reciprocal of 1 upon 2. That is 2. The whole power becomes positive. That is 5. Now solve it. 2 multiplied by 2 5 times. And what will be the answer? The answer will be 32. In this way, you can solve all of the sums given in your textbook. Fine. Now just take another sum. It is evaluate 5 upon 6 whole power 6 multiplied by 5 upon 6 whole power minus 4. See here. Do you see anything that we have studied in our law? Any law you were remembering regarding this question? Yes, it is first law. That is, if the bases are same, and the powers are different, then we should add the exponents. अगर बेस सेम है, रेशनल नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं और एक्सपोनेंट्स डिफरेंट है, then what we should do? We should add these exponents. This is our law or property that we can say that a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Fine. This is our question. And here the base is 5 upon 6 whole power 6 to the power minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Now solve it. 5 multiplied by 5 divided by 6 multiply 6, that is 25 upon 36. Fine. Move to the another question. That is also of evaluation. Evaluate 1 upon 3 whole power minus 3 minus 1 upon 2 whole power minus 3 divided by 1 upon 4 whole power minus 3. Again we are seeing that the exponents are negative. What should we do? हमें क्या करना है? We should make the exponent positive. हमें exponent को किस में convert करना है? Positive में. And how can we do it? हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? By applying this property. According to this property, to make a number, to make an exponent positive, we have to take the reciprocal. So here we are taking reciprocal of 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4. What we get? 3, 2 and 4. And their exponents become positive. Fine. Now find the value of 3 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3. Then what we get? 27 minus 8. Here the divide sign. In rational numbers we have studied that we have to convert this divide sign into the multiplication and then take the reciprocal. So here we are doing that. What is the reciprocal of 4 to the power 3? That is 1 upon 4 to the power 3. So 27 minus 8 is 19. 19 divided by 64 is your answer. I think it is clear now. It's a very easy chapter. You can do each and every question. Fine. So in maths, just practice more and more for the better results. Just take another question. Find the value of 2 to the power 0 plus 3 raised to the power minus 1 multiplied by 3 square. We have learned that if a number is having 0 as an exponent, अगर किसी भी number की power 0 है, then what will be its value? Its value is always 1. And recall this property also. If the power is negative, we have to take the reciprocal. Both the properties we are applying here. So 2 to the power 0 is 1. Power is negative, so take reciprocal. 1 upon 3 multiplied by 3 square. Now take LCM and solve it. What you get? The answer is 12. Take a look fast and take a screenshot if you want, so that we can move forward. The next question is, find the value of x for which 4 upon 9 whole to the power 4 multiplied by 4 upon 9 whole power minus 7 is equal to 4 upon 9 whole power 2x minus 1. See which property we are using. We are using that a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. You have to learn all the properties, otherwise you are not able to solve the sum. अगर इस एक्सरसाइज में प्रॉपर्टीज लर्न है तो जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं वो बहुत इजीली सॉल्व कर लोगे. अदरवाइज इट इज़ अ ग्रेट प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू टू सॉल्व द सम. Fine. So first learn all the properties and then start practicing. Here the base is same, that is 4 upon 9. So 4 upon 9 whole power 4 minus 7 it is equal to 4 upon 9 to the power 2x minus 1. That is 4 minus 7 is minus 3 is equal to 4 upon 9 whole power 2x minus 1. Now what we have to do? We have to compare the exponents. Why? As the bases are same, both the bases are same, so they can cut each other and only exponents will remain. What I said, that both the bases are same, so they can cut each other and only exponents are remaining. So just compare the exponents now. What is the exponents? Minus 3 is equal to 2x minus 1. By transposition we will solve it. Minus 2x is equal to minus 1 plus 3, that is minus 2x is equal to 2. So x is equal to minus 1. So what is your answer? Your answer is minus 1. Fine it is. I think all the sums are clear now and you can easily solve all of the sums. Fine. Now the next exercise we are going to start, that is numbers you have to represent in standard and usual form. What you have to do? You have to represent the numbers in the usual and the standard form. A number written as m into 10 to the power n is said to be in standard form if m is a decimal number such that m is less than 1, m is greater than 1 and less than 10. What I have said, that value of m is greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. मतलब जो m की वैल्यू है वो या तो 1 से ग्रेटर हो या उसके इक्वल हो और 10 से लेस हो. And n is either a positive or a negative integer. ठीक है? Then it is called standard form. What it is called? Standard form. So just take an example. Express 2,73,000 in standard form. What you have to do? You have to write 2,73,000 in standard form. This is your question. First, how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. So we can easily write it like this. 273 multiplied by 1000. Now, in a standard form, you have to place the decimal just after the first digit. Just after the first digit. I am saying first, not last. Fine. जो फर्स्ट डिजिट है, जो हमारी स्टार्टिंग है, उससे हमें क्या करना है? आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू प्लेस द डेसिमल पॉइंट. उसके बाद हमें क्या अप्लाई करना है? डेसिमल. अब यहाँ पे सी हियर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. द नंबर इज 273 एंड वी हैव टू प्लेस द डेसिमल आफ्टर 2. हमें डेसिमल कहाँ पे अप्लाई करना है? आफ्टर 2. सो हाउ मैनी डिजिट्स आर देयर? There are 2 digits. So we should multiply the number by 100. हम किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे नंबर को? 100 से करेंगे, so that its value is not change. स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में जब भी हम कन्वर्ट करते हैं, it doesn't mean that we can change the value. हम वैल्यू उसकी चेंज नहीं कर सकते, केवल और केवल जो उसका लिखने का फॉर्मेट है वही चेंज कर सकते हैं. That's why we are placing 2 places decimal here. That's why multiplying it by 100. So there will be no effect. Fine. 2.73 multiplied by 100 and 3 zeros are already given. So now how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we can write? 2.73 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. That is the solution. Clear? Now the usual form. Usual form जो हम basically general terms में use करते हैं, that is the usual term. और standard form जो हम scientifically use करते हैं, that is the standard form. Usual form जो हम अपने घरों में लिखते हैं generally, वो हमारा क्या कहलाता है? Usual form. ठीक है? So what the number is given? The number given is 5.17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. What is the number? The number given is 5.17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. First of all, we remove the decimal point. What we have to do? We have to remove the decimal point. So we are removing here. How many zeros should we place? After decimal point there are 2 numbers, so we must place 2 zeros here. ठीक है? स्मॉलर क्लासेस में भी सबने पढ़ा होगा कि जब भी हम डेसिमल पॉइंट को रिप्लेस करते हैं उसकी जगह 1 एंड डेसिमल के बाद जितने भी नंबर्स होते हैं उनकी जगह हम क्या प्लेस कर देते हैं? 0. द सेम मेथड वी आर फॉलोइंग. So 517 divided by 100 multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Now how many zeros are here? 2. So if we take them in numerator, they will become negative. अगर हम इन पावर को ऊपर न्यूमरेटर में शिफ्ट करेंगे then they will become negative. That's why we are doing it here like this. 10 to the power 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 517 and then how many zeros? 4 zeros are here. Clear? Let's take another example. The height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meter. Write it in standard form. We have to write the height in standard form. What is the height given? The height given is 8,848 meter. So in standard form we have to place the decimal here. You all remember that we have to shift the decimal point just after first digit. So we are placing it here. How many zeros should be here? 1, 2, 3. So we are multiplying the number by 3. So what we get? 8.848 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. Clear? And it is your answer. Very simple it is to convert a given number in either a standard form or in usual form. Just take another example. Write 0.0027 in standard form. In which form we have to write? We have to write in standard form. So first remove the decimal point. So we are doing it here. 27 divided by decimal की जगह 1. Then how many zeros should be there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are applying 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Now in a standard form, recall that we have studied now. हमें एक डिजिट के बाद क्या करना होता है? डेसिमल प्लेस करना होता है. We are doing it here. So 2.7 multiplied by 10 divided by 10 to the power 4. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros थे. तो 10 to the power कितना हो गया? 4 हो गया. Now 2.7 multiplied by 10 to the power 1, it is -4. यहाँ स्पेशली ये ध्यान रखना है कि अगर किसी नंबर की पावर गिवन नहीं है, दैट मीन्स इट्स पावर इज 1. यहाँ पे 10 की पावर नहीं लिखी हुई, इसका मतलब उसकी पावर कितनी है? 1, नॉट 0. 0 अगर किसी नंबर की पावर होती है तो उसकी वैल्यू कितनी हो जाती है? 1. इसीलिए हमेशा ये ध्यान रखना है कि अगर पावर गिवन नहीं है तो हम उसे क्या मानेंगे? 1. ठीक है. सो 1 minus 4 that is -3. It's your answer. Next question. 1 micron is equal to 1 upon 10 lakh meter. What it is? 1 micron is equal to 1 upon 10 lakh meter. Express it in standard form. In which form we have to express? We have to express it in standard form. So 1 upon 10 lakh meter it is given. How many zeros are here? 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have written 10 to the power 6 meter. Now no need to put a decimal point. No need, because there is a single digit. Single digit है 1, तो यहाँ decimal point को place करने की कोई requirement नहीं है. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 1 multiplied by 10 to the power -6. Clear? Now write 1.8 multiplied by 10 to the power -2 in usual form. In usual form, or you can say in general form. ठीक है, जैसा हम normally लिखते हैं. So what we are going to do first? First we are removing the decimal point. सबसे पहले हम क्या remove कर रहे हैं? Decimal point. So 1.8 can be written as 18 upon 10 multiplied by, we are making the power positive, so 10 to the power -2 becomes 1 upon 10 square. How many zeros are there? 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So 18 divided by 1000. How many zeros? 3 zeros. So we should mark the decimal point after 3 numbers. हमें पीछे से 3 numbers count करने हैं और फिर decimal point को place करना है. This rule we should follow. So 2 numbers are here, that is 18, and for third number, for third digit, we are placing a 0 here. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 0.018 it is. Clear? This is the complete your exercise. I think you all are able to solve the exercise by yourself. Just take all the questions of the same kind that we have discussed here. Not any other question is here. See, you have to convert in standard form, in usual form, again standard form, and you all have learned clearly about how to convert the numbers into standard form and usual form, and all the questions are related to only 2 topics, that is standard form and usual form. Clearly? So first what you have to do, you have to first learn all the laws of exponents and then start your exercise. Fine? I think you can easily do it. So keep on practicing and have a nice day. Thank you.